in Tampa Bay. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And we're off and running from Raymond James. Johnson now on the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
Let's say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss, first play of the game. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
Baker now from the gun. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Third down. Here's Mayfield. Oh, man, this is Evans. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On the give, this is Irving. Oh, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. Fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
180.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
180.
Put a receiver in motion right. Third and long. They're going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. Tampa Bay in punt formation now. And this will put an end to the drive after it stalled out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. He put too much juice into that one. It lands in the end zone. We're bringing things out to the 20-yard line. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
That's a loss last week, Kate, that he wears. He's worn it all week long, and I know he isn't the only guy out there. There's 11 on the side on every play. A couple of interceptions. He's going to hold himself accountable. A lot of work's gone into making sure this week's game is an improvement on that.
It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That's good for the Eagles. First down. 13 yards.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Got downfield, and Goddard has it. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly, you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, Drew, I love that.
They go play fake with Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a complete defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. That was Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And it's going to be second down.
Go. 63.
It's Hurts once again. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Eagles a gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
A play fake now hurts to throw. All in by Goddard, left side. And he's short of the first after a mile gain. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Second and 6. At the 17-yard line.
Hurts throwing again. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's down very close to that first, but looks like he is stopped just in time after a gain of 4. 4 down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Here he is on 3rd and short. Goddard makes the catch. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Well, when your opponent fails to act, Brock, you want to capitalize, right? And they are moving like a team ready to provide us with our first point to this game.
Yeah, pretty lackluster start there, Kate, from their opponents. So you got a golden opportunity to...
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles have a great first drive and get the game's first points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Buccaneers, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Baker now off the play fake. That one's complete, right side. A small gain up to about the 32. It's Nolan Smith there for the stop.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Baker now. Dumps it off to his running back. Escapes the defender. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucs have the first.
Number 7, Bucky Irving. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Irving on the inside give. Big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Mayfield now from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
It's complete. This is Nguka. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Eagles' 32-yard line.
Offense to the line, 2nd down.
What's that? 180!
They will not get another playoff. We're at the end of one. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have second and pretty long here. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin on that play. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Completes beyond the marker. And he gets this down to the 13-yard line. They get 19 on that pickup. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
Buccaneers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested captures, and he couldn't.
And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and short, Mayfield. The shot to the end zone is incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion. What a season this guy's had. Yet to miss on a field goal this entire year. And I really hope I didn't just jinx him.
Fields this one at the 3. Just manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And things are looking good to snap that 3-game losing streak that they came in on, Brock. They've got the lead here. On 1st down, Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it stopped. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach the 2nd down.
At the 33-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Jahan Dotson, the intended receiver. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Defender runs right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. And oh, just a hair too much on that kick. The punt lands in the end zone. This one's coming out to the 20. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And the last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. And it's a 3-yard gain through the traffic. Zach Bond with the tackle. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the gun, Mayfield. That time, this is a Ibuka. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And the Bucs have the 1st.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. It's a 29-yard gain, and that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down. We've set it downs for him from the 31.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st down, looking to throw. Mayfield. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Looking for Chris Godwin that time. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
180! What's up?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. Irving hauls it in. And he drives it forward to maybe the 27. Andrew Makuba attacking to make that stop. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They'll air it out on 3rd. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a second quarter lead. Jalen McMillan with the touchdown. Rothman's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Has this at the 6. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Hurts on first down. Hurts is back. Here's Barkley. He's taken down after reaching the 30. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
At the 30-yard line.
Hurts now from the gun. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of you. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
180! What's up? What's up?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Down the field, Evans has it. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grow their lead just before halftime. Mike Evans with the touchdown. McLaughlin sacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers make it a 10-point ball game. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Dory Jackson now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. That score made it 17-7, but they can cut it back to a one-score game here. Play action, Hurts has it. Hauled in by Gunner, left side. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the game they did.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Eagles, first down. It's a gain of 10. First down.
They go play fake with Hurts. That's low and bounces short of his man. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And it sets up second down.
Christian Izzian on the coverage.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Smith. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
That's Trimmer. 73. Delta.
Hurts now on fourth. This is caught inside the 15. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3.
Good.
Barkley is in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
17. Eagles 14.
Raleigh set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Fielded at the 7. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Bucs getting their offense out there just before halftime. Holding just a field goal lead. Probably going to see them play it close to the vest in the time we've got remaining. Now hit, Mayfield loses the ball. And the Eagles get to it. Well, they can't add anything after that recovery, partner, but they do take possession of the football.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security is at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
Good. Set. Crowd left, Yeti. Delta.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction, but how well the defense had that one covered.
Hurts trying again on second down. Completes this one to Jahan Johnson. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Cut near the goal line. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try to field goal right now.
The 2-yard line.
4 downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Good. Set.
Hurts throwing again. They don't connect there. Now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Catch made. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal. Now, apologies to our buddy Scott Hansen. We're going to catch up with you after this one, Scott. We're going to jump past halftime, get you right back to the start of the second half. Jackson now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So to begin the third quarter, the Eagles offense returning to the field. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half, too, as they chase this lead. First down throwing for Hurts. Hits his running back. He's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
On first down, Hurts. And downfield, and Goddard has it. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
First and 10 at the 39.
It sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. Lasers this one deep down the middle. That one's cut at the 10-yard line. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
This defense did the best they could to track him as he ran all the way across the field, but eventually, you're just going to lose him. And that's when a completion was made and turned it into a significant gain.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Barkley will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on first and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on second down.
It's Barkley again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Let's see, Kate, I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. First down, here's Baker. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Baker now off the play fake. Hits him on the out route. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. They manage 22 on the rip and a first down.
A gain of 22 yards. That's good for a first down. First and 10 at the
Mayfield now off the play action. That's caught. It's Cade Otton. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
At the 45-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
First and 10, it's Mayfield. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On 2nd and 10, Mayfield again. He finds Otton on the slant. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. 3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Irving trying to run for the first. Cuts right. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers grab the lead on their first series of the half. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They're going to play action. Here's Hurts. That's Smith on the slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. It appears all that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up to the game, Brock, it has certainly paid off. This guy has picked apart this defense much of the contest.
This is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops. Just like pitchers do.
Along the right sideline, there's space. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. One after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 28, Buccaneers 24. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. They were able to say mission accomplished on their last series, finding that end zone, but the work, well, it starts all over again right now.
And you know this, Kate, from our years together of doing this. I'm a firm believer of call it till they stop it. It doesn't mean you have to innovate right away. Call the same plays until they stop them, because they proved last drive they couldn't.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Off the play fake. Here's Mayfield. Connects on the crosser. Finds a seam. Left side. He's off to the races. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Sticking in the air. Here's Mayfield. Has it in close. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a lead just before the end of the third. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Laughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Eagles 28.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Jackson now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And the first half scoring has continued so far in this second half as they try to keep the pace. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. First down, a run with Barkley. And he gets him around 6 there. Jack Thompson finishing that play off. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. Hurts has it. And the Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A 10-yard loss on the play. It's third down. Third and 13.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Extra man in the secondary for the Bucs on third down. Third and long for him here. And no look there. That throw falls to the ground. Couldn't connect with Dallas Goedert. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
In punt formation for the Eagles.
Now the Buccaneers set to take the field. They really had the passing game clicking on that last touchdown drive, partner. We'll see if they stick with that or if they mix things up a bit on this series. Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. Baker now. He's going to keep it this time. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Here's the give to Irving. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Hey, 133, 180. What's up?
Here's Baker to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Set. What's up?
Throwing again is Baker. Throwing the out route complete. And he goes out a little short of the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
3rd and short, Mayfield. Got his man, it's on him. And he takes it inside the 35 before heading out. Give him 8 on that one. And the Bucs have the 1st.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
This is Irving on 2nd. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Got him the 1st, now Irving on 1st. And they catch him, but not until he's picked up 8 yards. It's 2nd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that rank at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
To the edge of the end zone, and it's incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone, and defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Man in motion wasn't set in time, just couldn't get a snap away before the play clock expired.
Still third down.
And that delay of game certainly ups the difficulty on this third down. They need 7.
180!
He's back to throw. Toward the end zone, but incomplete. That's going to force them into a 4th down decision.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball. So after that make, the field goal won't cost them a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, and likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's another carry for Barkley. He's got room to roam. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Connecting on the slant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. They get there to take him down right around the 41. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains. So 1st down from the 41. They go to Barkley again. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. 9-yard line. This is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Eagles 1st down. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They're going to run with Barkley. And it's barely anything on that run, and we've reached the 2-minute warning. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They go to him again. And he's in this time. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles find a way to tie it late. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His 5th rushing score in this game alone. And he gets the extra point, and that kick gives them the 1-point lead right near the end of this game.
Buccaneers 34.
So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And this pressure has been playing volleyball in this 4th quarter, partner. That touchdown just served it over their way. Now they need a touchdown to return serve, put it back on the other sideline.
Yeah, I like what you did there. And I'll keep the analogy going. We're in the final set, and it almost feels now like a must-score drive.
Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him.
Gain of 26 yards. Complete to Cade Otton.
Here he is to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Intended for Mike
Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. So second down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. McMillan on the slant. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. Now to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And he works this to the 38 before going down.
7-yard gain. That's good for a first down. 1st and 10.
And look to throw it. And he's hit and sent out right along that line of scrimmage. So no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Short pass brought in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
27-yard line.
Setting up to pass. It's complete. Dialing up McMillan again. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
13-yard line.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
Set. What's up? 180. Cut.
From the red zone now. And really, no, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. It's a sack on first down. Let's see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
We've learned how valuable sacks in a pass rush are in today's NFL. It's a bit surprising, isn't it, Kate, that that's their first sack of the game, but they found other ways to produce success on both sides of the ball, and they finally pick up a much-needed sack on that stat sheet.
And he sent a man in motion. Mayfield now, blitz coming. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Following that play, an unfortunate development, Brock. It's Bucky Irving who was injured. Medical staff out providing some assistance. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. To throw. Oh, a defender there to knock it away, and he's able to do just that. 4th down coming up.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
That one is good! And they're going to take the lead inside the final minute. McLaughlin has it on the tape, and he's ready to send this flying.
You know what I love about that, Kate? He didn't shrink from the spotlight. He seized the moment, made it his own. And that kick might just win them this game.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and Saquon Barkley ready to take over once again. And as some running lanes have closed, he's just found some new ones. Continuing to hit this defense, more good numbers well into this second half.
63.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Jamel Dean makes the play. And the Buccaneers make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And they got the